actually did see some yes, we are live. Let's go, bro. Let's go. And hopefully this one will actually be able to hang on. Like, this one, the reason that these lives today are so sporadic is because one time I got stuck, and the other time I actually had to stop chasing for a bit due to, I was worrying about it didn't end up being a mechanical failure. So that is amazing. Yeah. I did just put it onto I got Snapchat to put on my Snapchat story. Something nice. We got lots of people hopefully about to tune in. Does appear to be working. Does. It does appear to be working. It does. Alrighty, folks. Yes, so this storm is actually decently large. It's developed. It's been developing kind of all day. This storm is actually remaining stationary. This is actually very similar to what happened not too long ago, actually. There was a very intense storm that developed, I want to say, yeah, the start of June, actually, is when that particular storm I'm talking about did. It stayed stationary for like a long time, and all of a sudden then zoomed extremely quickly directly to the west, directly east, and then immediately it was tornado warned. So that was an intense storm, and it was very intense. I think there was a spotter on it that reported it. Now on this particular storm, our velocity couplet isn't super duper strong, but it is organizing, and I do see some areas that could be lowered bases. There's kind of multiple cells firing along a line here. We are near another highway here, so we're coming up pretty quickly on it. Now, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to actually end up driving through the core of the storm, which is going to be dang fun, but hopefully it ain't going to be too serious. Now, oh boy, yeah, we actually have quite a few areas in which it does have the possibility of producing a tornado. But we're gonna see here, because I ain't 100% sure about how strong these cells are, because they haven't really been growing and they haven't really been shrinking. Now they are showing a lot more lightning, like they're causing a lot more strikes than they were earlier. So that is a very good sign. That means so these storms are intensifying, they are growing. We're coming in on them right now. We're actually a lot closer than it seems. My stupid app that I have, I do absolutely love my app, but it doesn't exactly work all of the time. Like my what's it called, guys? The position, there we go, the position does not work great. It does not do a good job of locating me. However, right in front of us, yeah, we have lots of lightning being recorded in this storm. And the highway luckily takes us literally right into the core of it.
Highway 342.
Yes, this is near Ladina, Saskatchewan. So folks, welcome to Saskatchewan and welcome to the stream. We're currently under a severe thunderstorm watch. No warnings out right now. That could change here though, however. Yeah, this is actually, that's kind of weird. There's just a few lightning strikes like right in front of this storm. That's kind of wonky. That's wonky donkey a little bit.
In 3.2 kilometers, turn left.
Thank you, sir. Wait, did that take me off a highway? Please don't take... Oh, no, that one... I actually looked on satellite. That one is a paved road. Dadgummit. See, earlier we had a problem. So we actually had a tornado. What the heck? Earlier we actually did have a... I don't know if it was on the ground or not. It was light. It actually had a very good chance of being on the ground. I do suspect that there was a brief touchdown in that earlier tornado. But I had streaks on the windshield of my truck, so it was very hard to see. It was super frustrating. But now it's kind of fixed. I actually went through the car wash, so it is so much better. See, look at Aaron being all productive and smart. Very smart. Also, I actually am on Highways and Hailstones, folks. So if you want to check out Highways and Hailstones, I am on there. I'm not live on there, but I am live on YouTube. Why would I tell people who are on my live that I'm live on YouTube? But yes, so you can check out the live stream. Yeah, we got some decent cells firing up. Ooh, is that a tornado vortex signature, I wonder? The height, whereas this is kind of pushing north, folks. We actually have a forward flank downdraft, so this is actually showing signs of being supercellular. So
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Supercellular. Spinning updraft. It might be a supercell thunderstorm, folks. The tornado risk in this, I would not say is actually very high. But considering the fact like these storms did kind of just start moving, they're kind of grooving and moving a little more now that we've been moving towards them, and they are growing. They are intensifying still. I'm going to see if we have a warning on it or not.
At the stop sign, turn left.
Thank you, Siri. Oh yeah, we just gotta give her a minute. Yeah, it doesn't look like they are... No, there's no warnings for them yet. Wow, those storms south of us are really big. Oh, this is one of those really wonky ones. Really wonky roads, which are partly
In about 8
paved.
kilometers, turn right.
Okay. Probably don't need Siri anymore, but it might actually not be the worst idea ever to keep you on just so I know where I'm going. So we got a new update. Did we get a new update? No, it just literally, it just decided to hide. It made it seem like there was an update. There was no update. It lied to me. Okay, so right in front of us, we do have our decent sized cell. Now, only the northern portion of the cell is actually producing lightning right now, which is kind of odd. It's kind of a little bit behind, so we're, oh boy, that's actually very dark. I just gotta try and find our vortex signature, because we do have some rotation, kind of in both cells, but the northmost cell on this complex of storms appears to be where our tornado is. Can I see I can't see the spectrum width from Canadian radars on weather-wise for some reason. That's annoying. Spectrum width actually is able to show you if there's a sharp increase and stuff. Now, here's the problem with Canadian weather radars that I actually kind of just realized today. Canadian weather radar's resolution is way lower than the US's resolution. So it's a lot harder to actually detect rotation. It's a lot harder to detect really anything, especially your correlation. Correlation is a nightmare in Canada. It's very hard to actually see how large hail could be, just because the resolution is really low. Is that a new update? Wait, what the heck? Hey, it was a new update, okay. Yeah, our cell torn to the north is kind of becoming the dominant in the entire system. There's new storms. Wow, there's new storms developing in Alberta, too. We actually got a lot of storms today, folks. This is kind of a tornado. This might be an actual full-on tornado outbreak. We've got lots. Wow. So current storm, like there was that supercell now that I saw earlier is kind of dead. Like it's just gone, bro. It's gone. Oh. Yeah. So we're gonna keep on headed towards this storm. Now look at that. Like it is getting way darker in front of us. It's also looking quite bright. So when you have like brighter looking precipitation like this, or more, not even really brightness, it's just the colors. If it's whiter, that means that there is possibly hail in it. So that does not always mean the same thing. Like you can totally have a dark precipitation core, like a dark blue or a light blue, or even a black precipitation core, especially a black one, even a green or a purple. Tons of colors. Color does not matter. Just because the color is different doesn't mean that there cannot be hail. However, you see a brighter precipitation core and it still is very heavy, you have a much higher risk of hail. Even green. So green is actually a sign that there's a strong updraft, or a strong outflow boundary. So you have some really heavy precipitation. That's what green in a storm means. So what we're gonna do, this is a very skinny storm. So I'm gonna punch through it, and I'm going to follow like right behind it, like right as I'm almost at the back. I'm gonna take a road north, assuming it's not a bad road. I actually got stuck earlier today, and I know some other storm chasers also got stuck, and actually some had to quit. So we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna stay on this highway, and then we're gonna punch through the hail core, which is kind of to our north, which is perfect. And then we're gonna look at the back end of it where the actual changing in velocity is. So this is gonna be a bang or bust situation. Now this complex is actually organizing, and it's getting really big. Like, it's very large. Does not mean it's very intense, but it does mean that it's getting more organized now. Dang it. I got mud in my wheels, so it's a little bit shaky. Oh my goodness, yeah, I really got mud in my wheels. The shakiness should... Turn right. Should I do that? I want to see where I am first. This is a highway, maybe I will. Because how far north does it go? It doesn't... It goes pretty far north. Okay, now we're starting to get hit with the actual front of the storm here, folks.
Turn right.
Yeah, turning right here. Where's my overdrive off? Okay, that's weird. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check the radar really quick. Because I don't know because if this rain is really bad, I don't know if I want to drive through it, just because I don't want to get stuck on that dirt road. Yeah, we've got... This still is not showing my position. Radar scope is very good at showing positions, folks. If you are a storm chaser, a new storm chaser, I do suggest using radar scope. Okay, yeah, going north might be the best idea. Let's head it directly towards us. Just want to see, yeah, we have a cell on the top of us here. Here we go. We're gonna go north. We're gonna go north, hopefully get ahead of, or kind of are gonna just drive straight into it here.
For about 16 kilometers, continue straight.
Eston, that's where we're going. So this is the Eston cell, folks. 37 kilometers. Yeah, we're not far from Eston. It'll be just a little bit of a drive here. Go on up. Going on this way. It's starting to get pretty slick here too. And I want to see, do we have a correlation drop at all? Is any sort of correlation drop right now could show hail. Yeah, we do have drop in correlation, folks. Kind of. Ooh, that was a nice little lightning flash there. I mean, check the composite. The composite will be able to show me how big the estimated hail is on this cell. It's very helpful. The main cell right now is to the north. It's tracking towards us. We're gonna check. There we go. There's actually, there's none. Oh yeah, okay, there's a chance of hail in this cell. Actually a decent chance of hail. Okay. Maybe, we'll see, we'll have to see. And I'm not seeing a whole bunch of really super organized development here, folks. But we have separate cells initiating. And they are primed, they're ready to go, they're ready to start building. Now when I was seeing this, oh my gosh, my truck is not happy with me right now. It's really not. But yeah, so this is headed directly towards our location. Yeah, we're basically right now are just gonna get rain, but as the cell gets closer, That'll probably change. We'll probably get a little bit of hail. Wow. They're looking. I'm still seeing, I'm actually not seeing any wall clouds or anything. There is actually, no, there is some action kind of directly east, directly westward from here. We've got some action. That's pretty interesting. Hello person. How are you? Hope you're having an excellent day today. We're chasing a possible tornado. It's not super, the numbers are not super good on this cell. Neither is the organization, but it is a pretty new storm, so we're gotta give it some time to see. And yeah, I do apologize. It is very shaky right now. There we go. That's not much better. Currently, I am to the southeast of Eston, Saskatchewan. So I'm tracking some storms here. Yeah, just to the east, southeast Eston, Saskatchewan. Not very far. I'm only about maybe 10 miles from Eston. Yeah, the south actually is looking like where the main cell is. But okay, we got more lightning. We have more lightning going up. I'm wondering if that's just all the air falling. That could be what it is. Okay, locate me, dude. Tell me where I am. Wait, no, oh crap, I turned it off. Whoopsies. Okay. So I'm looking around, and I can actually see our wall cloud. It's not all that impressive at the moment.
In about 10 kilometers, turn left onto Highway 44.
I'm gonna see, because I'm wondering, I'm kind of thinking of a different storm. I'm thinking it might be trying to push south. So I want to see here. What's up? Like, what's going on? Ooh, that was interesting. Got an alert. Where is my other radar? There it is. Okay, that's the farthest radar away from it. So this one has the most moisture up inside of it. That's really it. I'm kind of thinking that the cell to the south might have just intensified quite a bit. Because I'm watching the rotation here. Everything's kind of getting sucked into that other cell, so I might go south actually. So I'm gonna head south, see what this storm is doing. So turn it around. Now, tornadoes are actually not extremely likely with this storm, but they actually are definitely possible, especially because this storm is just starting to develop. There were storms earlier today that passed through this area, so that was actually in the morning, so that is perfect. These storms now are going to have a lot of moisture. All the moisture that was sitting there is now just going to be sitting dormant, and all day the sun was just warming it up. So it's basically just cooking all that moisture. So these storms, as they start to push farther and farther east, they're going to be able to tap into more and more of that moisture. Once the sun goes down, though, chances are these storms are going to weaken. But they're not right as it goes down, but like a little bit after, they'll begin to start to weaken. Right now, they're probably going to keep intensifying. And visual examination, also known as what I'm looking at right now, shows that these things are probably actually intensifying still. So they're growing a lot larger. I just need to wait for my next radar update. Yeah, we still don't have any lightning within it, but that's not exactly a bad thing. Oh boy. Yeah, just an alert. We're chilling. Just still got all the watches up. Just Assiniboine is no longer under a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, we got a decent precipitation core here. Trying to see the severe hail index on these cells is basically 0 for like every single one. The maximum estimated size of hail is like maybe half a centimeter, so that's like that's barely even hail. Yeah, 2 millimeters in the cell to our south, but it's all starting to compile up into one big area. It's starting to move. Actually, maybe the whole thing could be moving to the southeast. If that's the case, then this thing could be bigger than anticipated. Okay, we got a new radar update. It is expanding. Our velocity, we have kind of 2 super weak velocity couplets, but nothing more than that. Cold Lake radar isn't really catching anything. Calgary radar, just some small thunderstorms. Yeah, this is an interesting situation. This is very odd, folks. Storms are behaving very erratically. And not like a good erratic where they're like, one intensifies a whole bunch. It's just one of them weakens and one of them grows. And I think what it's actually doing, I think it's pushing to its east. It's pushing to the southeast. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I found the core now. So this is actually where we're gonna get hail. It'll be pretty quick here. Kind of is part of what I'm trying to go and see right now. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of precipitation. It's hard for me to actually judge how much because there's literally nothing there for me to compare it up against. Oh wait, there's kind of a rain. I think there's a rain curtain coming. I can't tell because it's Saskatchewan, so there's literally nothing I can see that's blocked. It's that the rain curtain's blocking. I'm gonna have to turn our windshield wipers up here pretty quick. And then we're gonna turn, I kinda wanna turn and head west again, right into the core. So again, I gotta make sure I'm on decently paved roads. Man, yeah, I remember where we are. I know where we are now. So I can turn right here. My navigation's still going? I think it is. Yep, it actually is. That is hilarious. It also has no idea where we are right now. Like, it is completely backwards at the moment. Let us see. I don't know. I might have to turn back off this road because I don't really want to take it if it's super wet. Because generally dirt roads are okay. But once they actually start to get flooded, and especially in the low-lying areas, they're not okay. Like this isn't bad. Like, this is a good gravel road.
In about 8 kilometers, turn right onto Range Road 3192.
Wow. Okay, yeah. The other core headed. Oh, I think I know what happened. So the core kind of had everything stuck up into it, and now it's starting to fall. Maybe. I don't know. I'm actually not sure what happened there. It's kind of confusing, but oh boy. So we're gonna see. It is lightly raining. We got a little nice rain shower. Got water pooling on the sides of the road here. They very much do. I agree. I got stuck earlier today. That was kind of nerve-wracking. I'll admit, it was actually terrifying. Because I was down near Swift Current, which is like 4 hours from where I live. And if I got stuck there, I'm like, I know no one down here. The closest person is 3.5 hours away. I am screwed. But I ended up getting out. It took me an hour, but I got out. Wow. Yeah, we're driving into our core. Now, once we get on the back side of this storm, we'll be able to know, like, what it's doing. Because we can't really see. Right now, all we're seeing is the stuff falling. We can't see the stuff rising. And the rising stuff, that's where you get your tornadoes. This feels like a leisurely drive compared to my other chases. Like earlier today, we had just a massive funnel. Like I was on the phone with Environment Canada, and I was just holding like my live stream camera and just sticking it at the storm randomly. And I'm like, yeah, we got a really big funnel cloud possibly on the ground. Can't see because there's stupid trees in the way. But yeah, it was incredible. It was very strong too. It lasted for a good 20-30 minutes. It was incredible. And it ended up recycling and producing a really big storm. Oh, now, like it produced a very large wall cloud, but nothing really more than that. This is like just a leisurely drive right now. This is insane. Very weird. Now, there is a highway down here, so at least I know I'm not going like nowhere. I've actually, being inside of a tornado is actually a lot. It's interesting, like my ears, I was inside of a tornado once. My ears never actually popped because it was a decently weak one, but it was insane. Like it was very intense. I had my windows down because I was trying to record it. Yeah, do not do that. It was a bad idea because when it ended up hitting me, so inside of a tornado you have something called subvortexes, which is multiple little subvortices. They like spin around each other. They're concentrated areas of the tornado that have really, really high wind speeds. And one of them went right in front of me, and another one went right behind me. And so I ended up getting like the back winds, and it was insane. It blew a whole bunch of papers out of my truck, like all my homework. It was ridiculous. But it was interesting. That tornado was like, it did not condense at all, but it lasted like 20 minutes. It's crazy. It tracked through 3 different RMs. Formed in one RM, went all the way through another one, and then died in a third. It was incredible. And look at that. Oh, wow. Actually, that literally right in front of the road, that could be our rotation, folks. It definitely is displaying the anatomy of being rotating, like actually having rotation within it. Kind of have a tail cloud. I'm watching up here. Oh wow, that's some pretty heavy precipitation up here. Is that road existing? Yes. Okay. No, this road keeps going. Okay. So we have a change in road up here, and then yeah, we got a highway like just past here. So perfect. This road does seem to be a decent quality. Like this road isn't that bad to drive in. I'm very happy about it. I'm so happy. These storms are being very weird. They're acting weird. I don't understand what they're doing at the moment. They're like just existing. They're not doing anything, which is weird to say, but like they're not weakening and they're not dying either. They're just like showers. Like I'm waiting for them to intensify, and I can actually see like where the velocity couplet is. But like, oh my goodness, it is so weird. It's hard to actually follow these things right now. There are actually some new cells developing way over that way. Wait, I clicked the wrong button. I meant to tilt it. We've actually got some more storms developing directly. maybe I'm gonna go to those other new storms. So what's going on, folks, is right now, way up there, near the Alberta border, there's some new storms developing, and they're actually pretty intense. So those will probably be the last ones that we chase today, just because it is starting to get a little bit late. Yeah. But yeah, so these other storms up here, we're gonna see what they do. Yeah, wow. Pretty intense. Now, for whatever reason, the bottom half of my window is not wet at all. Well, it is wet, but there's no raindrops on it. It's odd. It's like it's sweating. Interesting.
In 1 kilometer, turn right onto Range Road 3192.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, dude. Aight, guys, we're gonna turn right here and we're gonna go north. Yeah, our this structure could be intensifying, but it isn't intensifying into a tornadic storm. So we're just going to turn right here, and I'm gonna listen to see how the riders are doing.
So far, so good on the B&A Petroleum text line at 306.
Turn right onto Range Road 3192.
So we're gonna Montana. There's people listening in from Montana right now. That's incredible. But yeah, so we're gonna turn right. I don't know if I want to take this road, Siri. That. What? It isn't that bad. How long do I go on? No, my phone shut off. I don't know how long I go on this road for.
62, again 306 936 62. Riders get the ball on their own 21-yard line, 1st and 10 with 6:32 to play in the 4th quarter. The Riders lead the Lions by 14. Harrison the gun will let the lone back in the backfield. 3 receivers far side as they fake a handoff and Harris looks to throw it up. He does, far side.
No, I'm gonna go straight. I don't really want to go down that road. Apparently, not really anything cool here. We saw some naders earlier today, and then I got stuck. But right now, we're actually gonna just drive. We're just gonna go on a little bit of a leisurely drive to some new storms that have developed. So we've actually seen. I saw one tornado. Not sure. We're actually not sure if it fully touched down. There is a very good chance that it did touch down. But right now, we're going on to some new cells that have just begun to fire off. Yeah, these storms actually, like, I just got a radar update, and these ones are dead. Like, they died very quickly, but the cells that we're going to right now are developing very quickly. So, that is a very good. Okay, so it actually took me a decent amount of time to get out. So what happened was, so the road ended up flooding, and it washed one half of the road out. So I had to drive on the left side. And the left side ended up pulling me into like the mud, and so I stopped. And of course, it's still raining, so it ends up completely waterlogging everything. And I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to drive forward. It's not working. And then I noticed, oh no, I can't back up, because what happened was it got super duper muddy, super slick, and it was downhill. So my truck was very slowly starting to slide downhill. And so I ended up driving down. I tried to drive, because there's a highway just a little bit past there. So I tried to drive to it. And then the entire road was just gone. It was, because there's a really bad flood there, I think. I don't know if it was just then. But the whole road flooded and most of it was gone. If I would have went in there, I never would have recovered. But it was intense. So what happened was I backed maybe halfway down it and got stuck again. I ended up getting stuck at a 90-degree angle on the road, and I finally ended up getting up onto the like the grass patch next to it and was able to drive out, but my front bumper is literally gone. Like, it was not great. Not entirely gone. It's just like the little plastic part But man, that was quite interesting. Yeah, it's a nice. I do like this truck though, because it is very much my storm chasing truck. Okay, I will admit, if I were closer to Cut Knife, like if I was closer back to like my relative area, I would have been very, very happy. It was interesting. It would have been a very good laugh. Down where I was, it was not going to be. Yeah, it was interesting. Also, I actually did not say it was falling apart. It is an old truck, but it's just like, because it has 420,000 kilometers on it, so it behaves like a truck with 420,000 kilometers would. Like, it's got like those random weird quirks, like it's got that weird sound. The seats are all ripped up, but like mechanically wise, this truck is actually pretty dang solid. It's not perfect, but it is a good truck. It gets me to the storms and back. Oh, the only thing is, I got my trailer hitch like stuck in my actual like thing, like to actually put it in, and now it is caked in mud. So that's gonna be fun for me to do later when I get home. Try and get that thing off. Okay, where is this highway? Like, there's a highway like right up here, folks. Now these storms that are initiating right now are supposed to be kind of our nocturnal ones. So I do believe these are the storms right now that we're driving to are the ones that are supposed to last like all night. And right now, how they're behaving at the moment, the amount of precipitation falling from them, they could be supercells. They're very close to the radar and near Burstall. So we'll see, but they're moving decently fast. So right now it's about an hour drive to where they are, but they're coming back. How often do I get I actually don't get lost very much. I do want to admit that I am decent at navigating. I have sometimes ran in, so when I'm actually chasing a storm and like I'm like, oh crap, and I'm looking at this tornado on the ground. I'm not watching my GPS. So those are the times sometimes I'll end up in a road that's like no through road, or in a situation like today, a road that used to be a road but is now a river. So those situations happen sometimes, but like 90% of the time, I'm actually really good at the navigating part. Because like I know how to get pretty much anywhere in Saskatchewan now. Like I've been driving in this province for quite a while. I got my license last year, but I've gone like throughout everywhere for like volleyball and like field trips and work, things like that. Like I've gone everywhere. So I don't normally get lost very much. And once you know how the grid road system works, you're pretty much golden. So every like mile or two, there's a road allowance. Sometimes there isn't always gonna be a road there because the road allowance has to build it first. But so there's a road there, and whether it's well maintained or not, that's always the gamble. But yeah, like it's pretty simple. It's just the grid road, so it's all grid. That is quotable. If you would like to quote that, I would not mind it. Now looking to my north, there's some really low clouds. So our low level instability is still extremely high. Like it's probably over 100 joules per kilogram. Like for this low, like the LCL is extraordinarily low. Like it's those days where like you feel like you can stick your arms up and you can touch the cloud, but it's odd because normally those are actually not in days where you have convection. Normally those are just days when you have like a really strong low pressure center. But no, today is one of those days where it's very strong. So our low level instability is still going up, and we still have a lot of available moisture, especially for these new storms coming. These new developing storms, they could actually be decently large, folks. Once we get under them, just because where they are, storms have dropped a lot of moisture where they used to be, and there's a lot of available energy for these new storms that are developing to grow in. The last scan was actually a long time ago, but we're gonna keep watching them and we're gonna see what they're doing. This road is actually kind of slick. It's not very fun to drive on, but there's a highway like right up there, and this road is not a river. This road is actually a road, which I am very pleased with, folks. This road is a road, not whatever the heck that other thing I was on was. It is very slippery though. Like, luckily the storm has already passed, and like, this is a very good road, so like, I'm not going to get stuck on the road. There's a little, like, there's some loose gravel, but it's pretty chill, and I believe that's the highway right up there. I still can't see that. We don't have, luckily there's not a lot of clouds between here and the storms. So that is good. That means it's going to be able to warm up. We're going to be able to get our instability to continue to rise. I'm going to have to clean my wipers again. How the heck did I get mud up here? I do not understand. Also, car wash I just went for. It is ruined now. That was $12, and now it's gone. Oh, well, a good night. Have a good sleep. Oh boy. Now we're gonna see, I do believe. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have a visual on these storms yet. I'm gonna go north and we're gonna get to the highway, and then we'll be able to actually really make progress. Like, I'm only going 60 right now. Right up here, there's a blacktop, I hope. According to my GPS, there's a blacktop. So that's excellent. Because I don't like driving on these sloppy roads. Like roads like this, the ones, the intersection that we just are going through right now, those are the roads that you do not ever want to go while storm chasing. Those ones are extremely not good. You will get stuck. Alright, come on, truck, come on. This radar, I am getting a radar update, and this storm is kind of, oh no, I haven't gotten an update. It's just not loading a massive chunk of it. I don't have very good service in this particular area, so yeah, that sucks. I really should have kept on those cells near, like, to our south. Like, they are massive. There actually could have been a very large tornado on the ground with those. Oh, the riders just intercepted. Oh, nice. Kind of in the background, and I just heard the announcers go, and it gets intercepted. Riders intercepted. So I really hope the riders just have possession now, and they didn't take it from the riders. But last I heard, we are actually winning. Well, I was in Swift Current when I heard that. So that was like 2 hours ago. So I don't know if we're winning anymore, but I really hope we're actually doing really good this season. So that is nice. It's very, very nice. 9:35. Yeah, we do have a line of storms developing down here now in like the leader area. So that's where they're going up to. Now, I actually do have to get back because I do have church tomorrow, and then I'm actually going to the mountains. So we're gonna see. These storms are very close to the radar. It's like extraordinarily close to the radar, so it's actually going to be hard to tell. It'll be able to see where, like, the precipitation has fallen the heaviest, but it's going to be hard to judge where, like, the moisture is up in the sky. Like right now behind us, it's actually looking to be pretty high up in the atmosphere. But it's not very much. It's kind of just like one little tiny chunk. Looking to get there around 9 o'clock. So we got 1 hour and 11 minutes, and then we're gonna turn. What? I keep going this way? What in the world? No, if this is a highway, I am going on it. Like, I'm taking it, because this is atrocious. This road is really bad. road real bad. Lancer is 10 kilometers this way. I just had a rock hit me from the front. Okay. Oh, look at that highway marker. It is so old. Please don't be dirt. It's paved. It's paved, folks. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I might not get... I actually... Wait a minute. That's paved road, too. Locate me. Okay. Just 1 hour, 1 minute longer to go this way. I don't know how it figures that.
Continue on to Highway 30.
Just Highway 30. Okay. Okay, here we go, folks. And we're on the blacktop, so I can actually go more than 5 kilometers an hour now.
In 6.2 kilometers, turn left onto Township Road 245.
Why are you taking me on all the back roads? They're like basically rivers now, sir. That isn't even all that much faster. I'll just go through Eston. Guys, Siri, I tell you, he's not a very good navigator. And he is gonna freak out at me. The minute I start like ignoring him, he like freaks out. Like one time he just completely just shut off and just stopped working. It was very sad. I mean, in his defense, I was literally completely ignoring what he was telling me to do, but you don't just turn off. Basically just said nope. It was weird. Yeah, actually looking to the that way. Once we turn here, we'll be able to see it, but it's looking decently dark. I'll be able to see. Actually, I can check the future radar. Checking that will actually give me a good idea about just the positioning of these storms. Radar. So it's going to be hard for them to judge a lot of things, like the cone of silence. It's close to the cone of silence, so that's where above the radar, where the beam is like really, really low, so you can't really see up into the sky. Yeah, we got horrible service out here. Very happy though it's still working. Shouldn't have said that. Now it's going to stop working. South Saskatchewan River might be in the way is the thing. It's almost in Eston actually. Around 8:45 they're expecting. 33:19. We are destroying BC. Nice work, guys. Dang, yeah, this is... Oh. Come on, man. I'm gonna see, yeah, we still got... Lightning is starting to weaken in that storm. So that could mean the whole storm is weakening, or it could just be... It might be nothing, it might be something. We'll have to see. Luckily though, I can keep taking this road back and still like be getting closer to where I'm going. So if these storms do die, I still have the opportunity to stop and actually go home. Oh no, we actually got tons of lightning now. Okay, so yeah, these storms are still intensifying. We've got, yeah, a decent amount of, oh no, and my radar broke. Okay. Well then. Oh, I have been driving for so long today. I've been driving since 12. No, 11:30, non-stop, and it is almost 8. I would say it's boring, but, oh no, I guess I had an hour break. And that hour break I spent getting completely covered in mud. But it was fun. It was muddy. Interesting. Stressful. Not at all. No stress at all. This road is actually kind of beautiful.
Turn left onto Township
No!
244.
I'm not taking this. And I lost service. And I got service back. Dang, it completely disconnected. Oh. Oh. Okay. I have like a lot of like little mini rocks on my hood. Like that is hilarious. I see the top of the storm, and it is. So I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like the updraft could be still intensifying, could be increasing. The intensity of it might not be with it, but so the air being sucked up into it is going up. So that generally means the storm is strengthening. So that is good. We're not far from Highway 30. I don't know. I think we're on Highway 30 right now. And water is on my track. Yeah, so we're gonna be up. I don't know what highway it is. I know it's not like a major highway, but it's just the highway south of Highway 7. I don't know who's all on this stream, but if you can hear the radio and you would like me to turn it down at any point, please just let me know. I would love you guys to tell me what you guys want me to do, so I can make it better for you guys. Because the reason I have these streams, it isn't like for views. I mean, partially it is for views, but mostly it's just so people who are in the path of the storms know, oh crap, I should probably get in a shelter, or oh, I'm under a tornado warning. And you can see, oh wait, no, the tornado warning is expired. So like, that's the reason I'm doing these streams. I'm trying to set them up better so that you can see stuff on the streams. Like where I am, the positioning, like things like that. We're gonna have to keep working. I'm still working on like all like the kinks and stuff, getting all those out. But these storms are so storms in Saskatchewan are like kind of chilled out for a bit, but now they're starting to intensify. There's another high pressure system, but this one's supposed to be weaker as it comes through. So it's gonna get a little colder, but then it's gonna get really warm again. And they're supposed to be kind of back to our constant rounds of severe weather. Like, there's a risk of severe weather, like a severe weather outbreak in mid-September, which is very surprising. That is insane. Like, that is hilarious. Now, one weird thing though I've noticed about my thumbnail is I think the thumbnail's busted. Because when I first got it on, it like had like a really weird, I think it flipped it sideways or something, and it cropped out like almost all of it. So my thumbnail is like really wonky, possibly. Not too sure. Yeah, it is weird. Very weird. So folks, if you're just tuning in, we are on our way. We're north. We're about to, once we get into Eston, we're gonna start heading west again, and we're gonna get some developing thunderstorms. I should have a new radar image on. Dude, I want to take the highway, Siri. Stop trying to take me in the random direction. No, I'm not turning left, Siri. Just like chill out. Maybe I should chill out too. Precipitation on these storms isn't super high. No, the correlation, we're gonna check that. Velocity is actually consistent. Okay, here we go. Now Siri knows what he's doing. Good work, Siri. Round of applause for Siri. Good job, dude. Oh man, it is. My entire truck is like covered in mud. It is ridiculous. Covered. And when I say covered, I actually do mean covered. Like, it is insane. I actually even went for a car wash and it's covered again. And I don't mean like it says mud on the outside. I mean, there's literally mud on the inside, mud on the mirrors, mud on my roof. It's everywhere. It is everywhere on my truck. It's amazing, but also horrible because that's what causes vehicles to rust. So yeah, actually these next storms that are on the way are going to be farther north, which is actually decent because I actually live kind of in like farther north from where we are here. So the closer they are to home, the happier I am. I'd even rather them to be like in central Alberta than them being down in like southern Saskatchewan. The only thing about them being in central Alberta is there's a lot of trees there. And I don't like trees. And they make it way harder to see the storms. So now I actually am kind of thinking I might just stop here in Eston and then go home, because there's I only got 2 people on the stream anyway, and these storms do appear to be weakening. So I don't know. We'll call it here once I actually get into Eston. Oh, we got some flooding here actually. Oh wow. Oh yikes. I'm actually gonna turn. I want to show you guys that. It's crazy. Dang. Actually, Eston's kind of nice in here. Yeah, oof. This road isn't all that bad. Wow. Yeah, look at all that. Come on. We've got that, like all that area there is all flooded. Look at that. Oh man, we got downed branches. There's a pretty intense storm here. And there's a rock in my brake. Dude, it cut a truck in half. No, it didn't. It's just a little trailer. Oh, here we go. Here's some more flooding. Wow. That's actually a little crazy. Look at all this. This has been an intense storm. I might do a highlights video actually of this. Like, there's actually a decent amount of damage in here. Like, it's mostly all tree branches. It's really only that one area, but wow. Yeah, folks, so I think we're just gonna like end it here. Wow, look at that. Look at all this, like look at the ditches too. Ditches are flooded, some of the crops laying down as well. There is a strong storm that went through here. Look at that, look at all that flooding. It isn't, oh, look at that. Ooh, now that's insane. Wow. That is incredible. Yikes. Yeah, that is, actually, this is kind of crazy. I've actually seen a flood, a really bad flash flood up north of Saskatoon. Almost the entire town was underwater. Like, it was insane. Oh yeah, I think, folks, we're gonna actually end the stream here. The storms actually are pretty much dead. Like, the storms over there are gonna intensify, but they're moving very slowly, and I'm tired. My butt hurts. So I'm gonna get supper in here, and then I'm gonna go home. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out soon. We're gonna have some more live streams soon. Like next week, there's even a higher risk of tornadoes. Like, August is looking to be a pretty wild month. So folks, if you'd like to subscribe, I do lots of storm chasing. So have a good night, folks, and I'll see you again soon.